All right. Okay, we are going right now. Check out my new banner on the bottom of the screen. I worked pretty hard just trying to make that. So just giving a channel a new look to it. Anyways, just a few minutes before we get the US Open in about 12 minutes here. Just looking at the order flow on the 15-minute, zoom in out here, we can see that CVD has been creeping up as price is making a lower low, and so that just tells us there's some absorption going on. Again, absorption of longs as a large limit short order is getting filled. Right now, I'm not really seeing too many aggressive longs. Just in here, I have noticed there was a lot of longs opening up in here. And then ever since over here, there's this candle right here, aggressive longs, and the real aggressive longs were within here, and they quickly kind of got shot down. And so we've just been kind of ranging for a while. I kind of have a feeling we're going to dump down and kind of lose this range a little bit more, just going towards the higher time frames. We have kind of this last stop of a daily, so to speak. I'll go on to the daily time frame, and we do have a new daily value right above us, and so I'm just going to mark this one out on my chart. Template day right there. So we get a new daily right above us at around 22,388, and then we have one just below us at around 18,782. So to be honest, this is not really looking too good. We are still above this kind of downtrend range point of control. We have yet to put and confirm this higher low, and so this is going to be a huge battle to really maintain this bullish market structure. As you can see right here is that we came above kind of the last two previous highs right here. And so if we kind of confirm this lower high and get another one, this will maintain a good bullish market structure, so to speak. And that will just be a good momentum to see. Of course, September is known for being a volatile and bearish month. And so we still are halfway through the month of September, and we'll see what really happens here. Right now, just looking at ES, it has been ranging for a while, so has Bitcoin too. However, this has been kind of ranging downward, and so that's kind of adding more downward pressure to Bitcoin. The dollar has been ranging in an upward range, and so it would be interesting to see the dollar kind of, again, head up towards the $113 level. It's really what I'm looking for, quote unquote, local top or macro top to the dollar. So that's just kind of what I'm predicting based off of really TA. But going towards like the 5-minute time frame here, we are still kind of ranging. I don't really have too much information right now to be entering a short. This candle does look pretty good, but again, it might be one of those fake out candles. I don't really trust trading before 10 minutes before or after the US Open, unless we start to see a really strong move down. But yeah, if that strong move down does happen, I think we're just gonna kind of lose it. And so if we were to take a long from here, what I would be looking for is really a retest of the lows down here, take the liquidity out. Just zooming out a little bit more too, is that we do still have the previous day low. So it could be an ultimate swing failure pattern of that liquidity, and then we kind of zoom back up. The main target kind of for that would be these highs up here, or at least this daily level, and so that is a really good risk to reward ratio, and that would make for a decent swing trade, or day trade I should say. And we'll just kind of have to wait and see what plays out. Right now, I'm not really seeing anything too much. I am seeing a lot of shorts kind of coming in. And so if people were to short right here, which isn't probably the best move, considering we're at kind of a point of control where a lot of volume is kind of getting traded around. I'd say the first take profit would be ultimately the lows down here. Excuse me, take a drink of water. And then ultimately that next take profit would be, again, this kind of daily level. This would be a pretty good support, and in my opinion is really the last resort or support before we kind of lose this whole range altogether and then dump down towards like the 15K level. So again, we have options. Just try to limit our risk based off of that. But however, this isn't really looking too good. I don't think the Ethereum merge really helped. As kind of last night we had a lot of volatility to the upside. We can take a look at the Ethereum chart if we want to. Let me go to the 7 here. Load this up. We'll go to the 15-minute here. And just kind of zoom out. So here we're not really seeing any absorption going on, so to speak. This move up right here has been a really short squeeze. As you can see, kind of the large decrease in open interest. Zooming in on each of these candles. I'll try to do my best here. Let me increase my tick size, as there is a lot of volume in here. And so I'm not really seeing any like trap traders in here. So it could be just a normal short squeeze up. Again, I believe a lot of shorts were getting stopped out as people were aggressively shorting kind of up here within these candles, so to speak. But really not too much liquidity up there, so to speak, anymore. I'll head back to kind of the Bitcoin chart, and again, I still see more shorts kind of heading in kind of before the US Open. Right now, I am not going to really take a trade based off of that, as really the next take profit for that, let me go to the Bitcoin chart, would be, I guess a 2% move, but just looking at where I take my stop loss would be ultimately this high up here, and then would be aiming for kind of these lows right here. So a little bit over a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Again, I don't really trust it whenever we are kind of ranging around a VWAP and a major point of control, so to speak. Again, this long range we've been trading ever since June, or the summer, so to speak. We're kind of hovering between the value area low and kind of the point of control of this range downtrend. And so again, it might be one of those positions where we're stuck in a leverage trade for a while, kind of bake holding it. And usually it's never really a good sign whenever I'm in a trade for an extended period of time that's leverage. It usually doesn't really end up in my favor. But again, not financial advice based off of that. Just from my own trading experience. So, looking at the stock market, again, looks like we're kind of holding a support right here. This was a daily support. We kind of bounced up from it. The ES, so to speak, it looks like we're kind of holding right now. This might be a little pullback reversion to the mean, but really I'm kind of neutral, kind of waiting to see what really plays out. Again, just looking at the daily market structure, this is overall a bearish market structure too, so to speak. I'd really want to see kind of a break of kind of these highs right here before we really start moving up and really start talking about higher, like 4,300, so to speak. I believe once we kind of get past this local golden pocket too, I do believe that will add a lot of momentum upwards, and we could probably start to see all-time high prices in the stock market, so to speak. Again, it's going to take a little bit to get there. I don't really expect a huge moon or liftoff anytime soon, so to speak, especially with kind of midterms happening. And so that will be kind of messy, so to speak. So back to Bitcoin. We'll kind of zoom in here. Take a look at single print, see what's going on. So we do have kind of a buying tail right below us at the liquidity down here, and then we do have a selling tail up above us right here, followed by a few single prints. Looks like we kind of filled the single print down here. And again, yet we have to fill the single prints up here, so we're around 1,500. And so I'll just take a look and draw a fib tool real quick from this kind of drop down before CPI. And looks like we're not really getting too much confluence with fib wise. Actually, I'll drag out this fib towards this low. And so we're kind of getting a golden pocket, so that could be kind of a good take profit if we were to enter along. But again, I'm kind of ultimately looking towards kind of this daily level, as there is a lot of stop losses, especially at kind of this wick or up above here. So again, just kind of liquidity the market wants to take, so to speak. So I'll get rid of that in my chart. About a minute before the US opens. We'll see what happens. I'll take a look at the order flow here. So I usually like to sit on my hands for a little bit. Let me go to the 3-minute chart, kind of zoom in here. So far, a lot of shorts coming in, just from up here and downwards. If this is kind of holding and we see more aggressive shorts coming in, I do believe this could be like a time for absorption. However, I'm not really seeing a reason for a large limit order or a limit long order, so to speak, to be kind of sitting here. So we'll kind of see what happens. Again, this has been kind of a low open interest move, and so it's not totally strong, so to speak, with momentum of short value behind it. But again, we're just gonna have to wait and see. More shorts coming in. No really clear sign of longs coming in. This candle right here at about 10-15 minutes ago had a lot of shorts coming in, as noted by the volume and the large negative delta. But we'll just kind of have to wait and see here. Chat's pretty quiet today compared to Tuesday. Suppose everyone's tired from watching the countdown timer all day yesterday of the Ethereum merge. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of shorts coming in. Not a lot, but shorts outweighing the longs here, as noted by the kind of stacked imbalances highlighted here. We'll take a look at what the stock market's doing. Stock market gap down, dumping down, which is kind of surprising because at the end of the day yesterday, we got a sharp move up. So it seems like people were potentially taking profits on shorts. That was just kind of my guess from that. But again, we can still kind of lose this range, and it's kind of looking like we are. Again, there's some longs coming in here. But I'm kind of feeling that swing failure pattern down to kind of the lows. Let me go to the Bitcoin chart here. So taking out these lows, ideally, as we'll get a nice retest of the point of control and the value area low of this kind of micro move up. We'll kind of update this guy. So yeah, there's a lot of confluence down here. So it'd be nice to see kind of a move down, kind of mini swing failure pattern right here, and then we'll make our way up. In fact, I'll take a note of this low down here. We'll make this guy gray. Make the text gray too. But yeah, we'll see if we kind of range today or not. I'm not really sure, but again, this move up right here seems kind of weak. I think it's a lot of people getting stopped out of shorts. Potentially we could come up towards this VWAP and then reject it again from it. We kind of did this right here where we kind of came up, retested it, and then get a pretty good rejection based off of that. But before that, there is this previous day value area low and the previous day equilibrium just locally. And also we have been trading with this new printed monthly at around 20,050, and that has been a common support and resistance flip microly. And so again, it seems to be getting retested right now, so to speak. So I'm kind of waiting on the next candle to be a bearish candle, quote unquote. I'd like to see kind of more shorts kind of stepping in. Right now it kind of looks like longs have FOMO'd kind of into the top of the candle right here. Or it could be some shorts getting stopped out. Kind of looks like shorts getting stopped out at kind of the top of the candle. Again, people like to be really greedy with their stop losses and have a tiny stop loss. So that was probably the case in this. And so you need more wiggle room for a stop loss. That means having a smaller position size, and it just takes a lot more stress out of trading wise. Just a very common mistake I see with people. Very low volume on this open. Very low volume. Is there an event I'm not aware of today? I don't know, you guys are being kind of quiet today. Kind of looks like we want to pump up, but again, I'm not really seeing too much momentum right now. It's kind of following the stock market. But again, the stock market looks like it's on low volume right now too. We'll see if we get it kind of a rejection right here. Right now, not really microly any absorption going on. Again, earlier today when I was zooming out and just kind of zooming out of this, I was seeing CVD was making a higher high as price was dumping down, making lower lows. And so it's really interesting seeing this kind of triple divergence. And so here you can see the start of the divergence right here in my mouse. The second part of the divergence right here, nevertheless, price is lower than that high. And then right here we have even higher CVD, as we had an aggressive amount of longs coming in at this candle, but on this candle, this was like the lower low, as we got a lot of CVD kind of coming in, as noted by kind of the delta in the footprint bar. And so that's kind of a triple divergence, especially on the 15-minute candle. I haven't really seen any of those in a long time. So what am I looking for? Well, I'm looking for a bearish candle right now. But wow, huge long just came in. Who knows if we can still kind of break out of this, but I don't know. I think we're gonna possibly go down. Yeah, there we go. We're going down. Again, we'll see kind of what the next candle does. It's kind of goofy because I'm seeing a lot of delta long coming in, but yet there's a good amount of stacked imbalances of shorts kind of pushing price down too. However, more longs are coming in at kind of the top of the candle right here. And so this in itself, just looking at this candle, is bullish. But it has yet to be a quote-unquote green candle. Again, I'm not really seeing a reason to long here, though. Let me take a look at volume. So, again, we're just kind of sandwiched in between a value area low and a monthly. Well, if we can kind of come back above this VWAP, we might be seeing a short squeeze kind of, but I seriously thought we were gonna lose this. Typically, kind of looks like there is trap shorts in here. But I am still kind of indecisive of what to do. I don't know, what are you guys thinking? I'm just gonna zoom out here. Looks like CVD is kind of resetting. Let's take a look at delta here. So a lot of stacked delta in here. A lot of delta at the kind of the low. Not really seeing too much selling delta at highs of candles here. Yeah, this candle was kind of bearish. These candles were bearish. Stacked buying down here, but there's a lot of delta, a lot of negative delta. I don't know, this might be a kind of a reset. I don't really see a quote-unquote support to long off of. But I do like to see kind of these stacked balances. There are some trapped shorts in this candle here. Yeah, I just turned on my net shorts. There's people shorter the low right here. This candle right now, I'm seeing the bulls kind of trapping some bears as we're kind of closing above that, kind of putting them underneath water. Overall, there is negative delta, so this is kind of interesting. But yeah, not too much volume though. Typically we see about 10 million volume injected into the market on a US Open. Kind of looks like the S&P is going to fill this gap down. So this is a mini scalp. So S&P could be bullish up until 3946. Kind of a mini scalp. 0.16%. Let me refresh my page here. I don't know, we'll have to kind of wait and see. This is kind of a boring day today. Overall though, I think we are going to come down though. Just towards this and take out these lows at least. Let's see if there was a lot of people who kind of longed in here. So there is a lot of longs down here. So I have a feeling there's stop losses at this low. Yeah, a good amount of buying imbalances in here. Yeah, we could see a swing failure pattern with that low as we kind of go back towards and look at right now. I don't know, I'm just going to be patient because I do not like taking trades at a point of control. Typically that's like the mean, and we're just going to range while kind of range here. So we'll see what the heck happens. Yeah, everything's just kind of ranging right now. We did hit a resistance on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So typically that's bullish for Bitcoin while Ethereum kind of goes down. Yeah, everything's kind of ranging. We'll see what happens here. Just been increase in open interest, decrease, increase, decrease. Now we're finally kind of getting a move here. Again, it'd be nice to see kind of aggressive longs coming in, and that will just lead CVD to higher highs. And then if kind of these highs kind of hold, I would probably take a short, as that would be kind of a quadruple absorption going on, or CVD divergence going on. But we'll see if we get a rejection here off the VWAP. Looks like we kind of filled that gap on the S&P. Oh, I have a typo in my comments, or in my title. Oops. But hey, I made a banner, so I'm pretty proud of that. That's what I was working on all this morning. Just making that banner. Pretty proud of that. For now, it's just a battle between the bulls and bears. Kind of seems the bulls are defending this low right here, but the bears kind of put a stop towards the highs up here. So I'd be curious if we kind of pump up a little bit more to see what happens. Again, this move is kind of being backed on low volume, so it is kind of weak. Typically want to see more volume between this move. Kind of looks like it's kind of dying down as we kind of continue up higher here. I feel like if I were to open up a position right now, I'd be gambling. But overall, since we are at a range of a low, I am kind of bullish. But again, I'm not really seeing anything bullish in the order flow, so to speak. It would have been really nice to see take off the lows right here before we really made a move up. S&P looks pretty good though. Just kind of waiting for the ES to kind of start to kind of take out these highs right here. This has been a strong resistance. Between here, 39.70. So really, if we kind of close above this 39.80, I do think we're gonna see a squeeze and stop out all of these shorts right here, and then we just kind of continue higher. Right now, just with the volume, it is looking to be in the favor. But again, if I were to take a long right here, I had a feeling I'm going to get stopped out. Again, this would be the long I would take. Really good risk to reward. But again, I'm not really seeing that in the order flow. It's been a mini short squeeze right here. I'll wait a little bit longer and then see if we get a volatile move or not. Right now it kind of looks like we would kind of want to come down. Kind of rejecting off the daily point of control. This isn't really something I'd take a short off of though, once we're kind of up here. 1.38 risk to reward. I don't know, this is tough. We shall see, we shall see. There is a, yeah, I saw that pretty well in the 15-minute. I don't really look at the 1 hour with order flow, but this is a pretty nice bearish CVD divergence, so to say. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens as time goes on here. Again, this looked like a short squeeze up, kind of. Now we're kind of coming down. Again, I'm not entering any position here. I'd ultimately want a price to go up a little bit more to short, and then price to really come down to long. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I probably won't be on too much longer here. It is kind of a boring day. That is if we kind of range sideways here, unless we get a move anytime soon. But not really seeing any signs of potential buyers or sellers really. Although ES is pumping pretty hard right now. So far, so good with the volume. So kind of zooming out on the 1 hour here for just try a golden pocket. Kind of looks like we crushed through that golden pocket, came down to the value area low, and now we're kind of making our way up. But again, I'd ultimately want to see price kind of come down more. That way I can get a better position. We'll see what happens though. CVD is slowly making its way up. I don't know. I'm indecisive right now. Yeah. Alright guys, well, I'm probably going to get going. It's not really an exciting day today. However, just keep in mind of the values as noted, and if the ES closes above 39.80, looks like it's kind of pumping up towards that, but I'd want to see at least an hour close just above that level and just kind of hold it as a support. But anyways, feel free to like the video and subscribe. Plus, check out the playlist, and I am making more videos and kind of updating that playlist as we go.